three options. When I first teach this rule to students, I say 3 running directions. You can run in 3 different ways, you're safe. He takes one away, you still have me-I. Okay. But as you learn the rule better and better, it becomes 3 options. For instance, I can run in one direction, I can live, that's not running, that's living, and I can attack him. So that's 3 options, only one of which is running. So it's 3 options that make you safe. And when you fine-tune it a little bit more, half options. If you have 2 half options, then that's worth a whole option. Let's define that. Let's look at the bottom. This black stone can run next at A. We call that valid because there's a next step. See the future? Okay, so now let's make it an invalid step. Now this is not a real step. Dead end. You stepped, but it's not worth what it should be because it's a dead end. So that we would call a half a step. You understand the idea? So black's weak, but not that weak. Okay, maybe it's half a step. Things like that. Now I've literally done this where I found 6 half steps. Oh, well then I'm safe. Now that I don't think I did that once, and a bunch of variations inside that. So anyway, now we're looking at the right, and the question is, can white play a gote move and be safe? And the answer is yes. And in this kind of situation, you almost never see it, because it looks impossible to invade. A huge sea of black stones with a very high wall on each side. Seems impossible. But he plays a non-contact move, a casual move. I would not have even dreamed of playing a casual move in this area. I wouldn't have checked or anything. Because, oh, you can't play a casual move in there. You're going to have to play a contact move, something to get some momentum going really quick. But no. Let's count the directions. A, because it has a next at B, right? So that's a real step. B, we're going to have to call that half a step, because you have a little weakness there, but we'll call that a half a step at B. C, that's a whole step, because there's lots of future running. So we need another half a step out there. But check this out. Look at all that weakness. So the black group in the bottom right clearly has weakness, and there's a lot of gaps there. So that's worth at least a half a step. And when you start adding the other weakness at J7, there's lots of room in here, which I just find fascinating. I came across this move quite some time ago. As a matter of fact, well, I don't know when this game was played, but I saw it when it was being played, and it really struck me as, wow, you don't see that every day. And it crossed my mind just a few days ago, and I went through all of MilanMilan's games looking for this. It was like, however many hundred. Actually, there was 140, 150. And it was, I found it finally on about a game 140. I finally came across it. But I remember the move and wanted to show it. So let's watch how black proceeds. Oh, I shared it already? Oh, well, sorry if I'm repeating. Our most common attack against white would be remove the running direction that has the most freedom. And if white runs this way, then there's a lot of light plays that can happen here. Or even if we go this way, then there's the ko shape. It becomes easy. So black starts there. We'll just look at a few moves, not all of them. There's too many, it would take the whole time. So now white's job is to find the next direction that has the most air. I call it air. It's not a good word, but that's how I think of it. That has the most freedom, the most opportunities. So if we look at the directions, well, I like the contact move at A, as it has the next move at B, and contact moves are useful. So that side direction is meaningful. But also the cut at A is meaningful, because it makes the B stone move. So how does white decide? You don't decide. You play both of them. This move. It goes both. It's a dual-purpose move. Makes black decide what to do. Black decides to go for the kill. Black starts to fix. White runs out lightly. Black surrounds. And now, instead of running, white starts to fight. But check this out. If we compare the A group and the B group, it's a little difficult to say that the B group is stronger. When it comes to running directions, white seems to have more running available than black. So white switches to the attack. And now we've got a weak group at A and a weak group at B. And the easiest one for white is this one. It's going to die immediately. So black fixes and we're out. So black fixes that one. White hits the vital point. Pushes and cuts, not to kill, but to use up liberties and make the clump, the forcing moves. And now we have a liberty race, right? Now, black's the one with an eye, and white's the one with weak shape, so white can't win the race. But white can use that opportunity to get strong and thick. And black goes back and lives. White continues attacking based on that, and starts to make shape, and runs out. I just thought this flow for the white stones was really, I don't know what the word is, beautiful, special, something about it really showed up stuff. Notice white's coming close to the two black stones on the 10 line. They're getting heavy. White disconnects in Sente and makes a big threat, not to kill, but to get extra moves. That is to say, this is now Sente. That's a great Sente move if you want to do get some strength and living shape. Finish the shape. Now we're going to live unless black does something. So black starts that. Notice white plays the outside move. This is regular, right? Few players tend to play the diamonds, and the Don players play the squares, the outside moves. So we'll stop there. Go ahead and download it and check out the whole game. Really cool. I love how, and white lives. As a matter of fact, I think it kills black, if I remember right. Very neat pose situations. A very great game. Great game. So download it and check it out. And try to get that understanding of how to invade and get a feel for running directions, options. It's just a great example of it. Okay, so it did take 15 minutes, just like I thought. Okay, let's go to a demo board. I'll open up another demo board and we'll create our own game. See you there.